Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Thomas Martin here alongside Thomas McCall for tonight's matchup between the Salette Lions and the Heritage Christian Hawks. Due to technical difficulties, we will be starting a little bit late. And it will be live. But we will be putting it on later. And so 0-0, 5:23 to go.
As you said, because of technical problems, we had to start a little late, so we're already a little bit into the first quarter here. This is a team that looks like the team the Lions are playing don't look nearly as big as the last team we played, so shouldn't have any problems, because you see their biggest problem has been with teams with height. So, and the Lions seem to be a much faster team already, so we will see.
Deister tries to drive the ball, but can't get that layup to go. And a foul on Jacob Henry. Hawks ball.
Lions playing very aggressive defense.
And Deister goes back up off the stealed play.
And Deister does what he's been doing all season.
Nice look by his Lions teammate. Number 23, Blaker, passes, bad pass to Joseph Martin. Joseph Martin driving and puts it in for a layup. 4-0 Lions. Hawks just need to get some offense to go to today.
Martin seems to be playing with a lot more confidence than he had. And here's a second steal in a row.
And Martin with another steal. And 6-0. 4 points for Martin, 2 for Deister. Timeout Hawks.
Wow, what an explosive start for the Lions, just to come out and really set the tone for offense and play very aggressive defense and take early control of this game.
Yeah, it's definitely been pretty huge for the Lions. You know, coming into this game, playoffs, postseason, it's huge for them.
I mean, especially because this is a Lions team that struggled a little bit along the way. I mean, they've had a couple problems here and there, but they're looking pretty good right now, if you ask me.
Especially under the coaching job of Father Cheveria.
Very, very good job. Especially considering it is his first year coaching.
Definitely. You know, I think key players that we're going to be needing to watch tonight are Steven Deister, Brendan Gallagher, and Joseph Martin. You know, they're key players, and I guess we'll see how they perform tonight.
Yeah, Stevie plays with a lot of confidence. Joe and Brendan have lacked a little confidence this season, but they're playing with some pretty good. Looks like they're playing with confidence tonight, this afternoon.
And Garneau with the steal out to Deister. Deister puts it up, and he's fouled by 23 Blaker for the Hawks.
Deister not afraid to go into contact there.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those players who's able to draw on the fouls, and you know he's one of those players for the Lions team who really we see quite often at the free throw line.
Yeah, he's definitely the last player you want to send to the free throw line. He's probably best free throw shooter on the team by far.
He drains the first one, and will be prepared to take the second one. 7-0 Lions, 14-17 to go in the first quarter. And he will nail the second one as well. And Deister with a steal, out with the shot, and it's good. A little bit forward from the three line. 10-0 Lions.
Lions just playing so much better defense than we've seen them play earlier this season. They're getting up in their face, they're pressuring the ball, making them feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's definitely huge pressuring defense by the Lions. Aggressiveness is, what we're definitely seeing today.
Especially with your quick guards like Joe and Stevie, it's pretty easy to get those steals because they're quick and athletic.
And the Hawks are just being triple teamed in several areas. Steven Deister with the steal, and he will steal it again after the fumbled pass to Joe Martin, and will put it up, and it's good. Nice drive, little bit in between a floater and a jump shot. 12-0 Lions.
Stevie is really setting the tone for the offense for this Lions team. They've had a problem with setting the tone in the past, but really taking their time and setting up plays.
And a travel is called on number 53, James. For the Hawks, it will be Lions ball going the other way. Deister bringing it down.
Hawks looking a little frustrated. They can't really seem to get anything going.
Yeah, especially, you know, down by 12, they need to be more careful with the ball. And Steven Deister is fouled.
CV Deister is taking, like I say, he's taking good control, but sometimes it almost seems like he takes a little too much control. Maybe he should slow down a little bit and set up some plays. But
And the Hawks just seem to be packing anything that, or trying to pack anything that comes their way, and that just results in, you know, people like Deister or Martin or Gallagher going to the free throw line. And the first one is no good, but the second one will drop. Hawks ball going the other way. 53 James bringing it down. And double dribble call on James going the other way. Lions ball.
those small mistakes will kill you, and that's what's killing the Hawks right now. They're making all those small carries, travels, turnovers. Can't afford those, especially in a regional.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing some frustration on the part of the Hawks tonight or
And
today. Sorry.
And good part on the Lions to take advantage of those mistakes and use them.
Steven Deister with the ball. Shoots the three. It will go bobble around the basket. Jacob Henry puts it up. No good. Gallagher will get the rebound and put it up for two.
Gallagher's one of those more unnoticed key players. He definitely plays a key role on this Lions team.
He's definitely a key player. And the Hawks are just trying to put up a shot. They'll try to pass the ball in the inside. And Joe Martin will pack number 42, Beer. And Deister gets the pass from Garneau, taking it down the court.
Lions just having no trouble with that big man. They're really making him feel uncomfortable, and he does not want the ball.
And Martin back to Deister. Deister will drive a little bit, puts up the jump shot, and it will fall. 17-0.
Man, Deister's just shooting lights out today. He is really bringing his game to the table.
And Deister once again with another steal.
Pretty sure that's his 4th steal of the day.
And he will try to put it up, pulls back, and he'll get the foul.
What a way for Stevie to set the tone for this game and just come in and really be a leader for this Lions team.
And it'll be Lions ball underneath the basket. Number 52, Bamson, will be coming in for James. Joe Martin, and Joe Martin will drive. Shot won't fall. Jacob Henry with the rebound, but he'll fall with the ball. And travel called, going the other way, Hawks ball. And they'll be bringing the ball down the court. Rotating the ball in, try to find number 20. And it will result in a basket on the other side of the court by Deister. You know, Deister's definitely just been one of those players who you can't be watching the game and not notice him. He's definitely been an effective player to the Lions offense and defense as well.
You put one-on-one on him, he's going to eat you alive all day.
Yeah. And Gallagher with the rebound will be driving the other way quickly, almost loses the possession of the ball, and passes it to Joe Martin. Joe Martin passes it to Deister. Deister looks like he's trying to set up some kind of offense. Pass it to Martin. Martin trying to find the open pass, and he'll drive inside, does a Euro step, but won't fall. He'll gets his rebound, puts it back up, no good. Garneau with the rebound, tries to put it up, no good. And Jacob Henry will try to go for the rebound, but it will go out of bounds, Hawks ball.
Wait for the Lions to fight for those boards. Even though they might be a little shorter than this team, they're really just pushing them around and getting those boards.
Yeah, it's definitely something that we haven't really seen in the previous games, is trying to get offensive boards.
They've really struggled at that in the past, but tonight they're doing a very, very good job of offensive and defensive boards.
And a travel is called on Jacob Henry. Looks a little bit frustrated in the post, but, you know, as long as he can shake it off.
Jacob Henry is one of those players who's really developed over the season. He came into the season not really knowing much about basketball, but now he's a lot more developed, and he's a pretty solid player.
Mm-hmm. Due to the coaching job of Father Cheverria, you know, he really developed a lot of these players. You know, a lot of them are coming from backgrounds where they have not really played basketball at all in some cases, and you know, they come onto the court and they really light it up.
Yeah, he's really done a good job of making these players so much better than they ever thought they could be.
And Menley at the free throw line. The first one won't fall, but the second one will. That's the first point for the Hawks tonight, 19-1, with 25 seconds left about. Deister maneuvering around the arc. Pass it into Gallagher. Gallagher, nice look by Deister. Gallagher will put it up for, I believe, his first 2 points of the game, 21-1, with about 10 seconds left.
Actually,
and the Hawks are trying to set up some kind of offense, but Joe Martin with the steal. Can he get it off in time? And he will. Nice layup by Joseph Martin. And 23-1. An explosive first quarter for the Lions tonight. Today.
What a first quarter. We were at a lot of doubts going to this game, especially after seeing the last game, because they really struggled on the defensive side of the board. They weren't playing, at the side of the ball, they weren't playing very aggressive. They really struggled, but they came into this game with a lot of aggression, a lot of explosiveness, and really just took control of this game and set the tone.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge part for the Lions. Coming out from this, and I guess we'll see how they do tonight. It's going to be very hard for the Hawks to get out of this deficit.
Especially after coming off that pretty hard loss where they had a pretty rough first half. They really came out and played like that second half. I was really curious to see, because if they can play 4 quarters of basketball like they played those last 2 quarters, this is a very scary Lions team. I mean, because we saw them come back. It was like a 25-point deficit, and they were able to come back and put it within 2. They still lost, but I think they're really looking to make up for that hard loss they had.
Yeah, they're definitely coming into this game and coming into it with aggression, and they want to win, and they want to win badly. This is their goal for this season. Gallagher will put up a nice shot, nice little floater.
One of the things that's really impressing me is Gallagher and Martin. They're playing with so much more confidence. We have seen them in the past, the rest of the season, hesitating, feeling very sure of themselves shooting the ball. But tonight they're just going all out and really showing that all that practice was worth it.
There have been 7 steals for the Lions tonight. Just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, especially considering the defensive problems they've had earlier this season. 7 steals is just insane in 1 quarter.
And Hawks player James tries to put up a desperate shot. Gallagher with the rebound. He's bolting down the court, but he won't get the layup to go. And they try to find their big man, James. James will drive. He's triple guarded, but no good. Lions are passing the ball around the court, pass it into Joe Martin. Joe Martin will drive, and the layup will be good. 27-1. Lions.
The Lions are showing no fear of their big man, which is something they've had problems with. That their big man have always been a problem with the Lions. They're showing no fear of him. They're pushing him around, making him feel not like he doesn't want the ball, and really making him feel nervous, which is what you need to do when you're a much shorter team.
Once again, we're seeing a travel by Jacob Henry. Hawks ball going the other way. As long as he can get that footwork down, he's being a big player, effective player in the paint. And off a steal from Joseph Martin, Gallagher will get a layup, 29-1. And Hawks will jack up a shot. It won't go.
Hawks just going all over the place. They're forcing the
way
ball,
too strong.
Chucking shots up, trying to figure out some stuff here, but they really aren't able to figure out anything on the defensive or offensive side of the court.
Yeah, they're definitely just at this point, their offense and their defense as well just seems to me, at least, just to be desperate and just to try to get as many points as possible, without really giving any thought to it. And once again, Shea with a rebound, pass it out to Joe Martin. Joe Martin, someone might call it cherry picking, but I think it might have been a little bit more swift speed.
Shea's one of those bigs which we've had a lot of questions about his aggression and his ability to play in the post, but he's really been playing a lot better tonight than he has in the rest of the season. He's really proven himself today.
Gallagher will try to pass to Martin, but Martin was not ready for that pass. little shaken, and Hawks will be tried to bring the ball the other way and tried to put up the layup, but it didn't fall. And number 23, Blaker, will be going to the free throw line for 2.
What I don't get is why are the Lions trying to force these plays? They're up by 30 points. Just slow down, set up plays, get easy buckets, get back on defense, and win the game. But I don't understand why they're trying to force these plays on offense.
It's 31-2 with 3 minutes and 46 seconds left. Blaker's second 3 will fall, 31-3. And Jacob Henry passes it to Joe Martin. Into Gallagher. Gallagher will drive, tries to put up the floater, but won't fall. And timeout on the Hawks.
Hawks just look like they don't want to play today. Coming here looking like they don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, they definitely are looking tired and fatigued at this game. And, they haven't really been able to create any kind of offense, solidified offense, compared to what the Lions have been able to set up.
Defense has basically been non-existent. They kind of just run around and look like they have no idea what they're doing, and the Lions get easy buckets.
Yeah, they definitely just have had a very sloppy defense and not really.
You can hardly call it defense. It's just a bunch of people running around.
Yeah, it's not really that effective.
It's not effective at all. It's no order to it.
And number 53, James, will try to go up with the ball, but it won't fall. He'll be going to the free throw line for 2. A little bit of a weird free throw shot from the line.
That's a very weird shot. It was almost like a three-pointer. That was weird.
He starts about 2 feet from the free throw line, and he does a little bit of a wind-up.
Well, whatever floats your boat. Whatever.
Yep.
It goes in.
31-4. Joseph Martin at the top of the arc. Passes it to Gallagher. Joseph Martin passes it to Garneau. Back to Martin.
Backcourt violation there.
Yep, backcourt violation. That's what kills, especially for these guards. They need to watch that. I think.
But it's going back to what I said. Why are they trying to force these plays? Garneau was trying to force that. He was trying to throw it out. I was like, slow down, guys. You're up by.
Yeah, they definitely have.
27 points. I mean.
Yeah, right now they definitely control the tempo of this game. They don't need to.
Garneau makes up for his mistake with a steal and a breakaway. There you go.
Yeah. That's just the kind of team that the Lions are. They make mistakes. Last game was a mistake on their part, but they're willing to fight right back in this.
Yeah, that's one thing is they don't give up. They make a mistake, they bounce right back. Just as we saw Garneau, he made the mistake of the bad pass. He bounced right back, got the steal, and got the easy bucket.
Lions ball going the other way. Joseph Martin bringing the ball down to Gallagher. Gallagher passes to Martin. Father Chevrier yelling some kind of offense for the Lions. Gallagher tries to drive, but will turn right back out to Joe Martin. Joe Martin fires deep with the 3. Dean with the rebound, passes it back out to Martin. And Martin will drive and puts up a shot, and it's good. Nice shot. 35-4. Lions lead with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left.
Joe Martin is doing a much better job of finishing tonight. You've seen him struggle finishing his shots. He's in very good form. It's just I honestly think it comes down to confidence. It's all the mental game.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing a player who struggled a little bit last game, but more or less he's a consistent player. Averaging 10 to 12 points a game. He's definitely been a more or less effective player this year.
What's impressing me right now is that the Lions are still able to control this game without Stevie on the court.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty big. Stevie plays a pretty huge part, effective part of the Lions' offense and defense. Gallagher will drive, Euro step, and he'll put it up. Man, I don't know where those Euro steps are coming, but they sure have been proven effective to the Lions' offense.
They're just eating this Hawks defense alive. Well, if you can call it a defense, but.
Yeah. And 53, James will try to put it up. He'll get his own rebound, and the Hawks will put it up. Still won't fall. Second shot won't fall. And Martin with the rebound, bringing it down. Pass it into Gallagher. Gallagher moves in from the arc. and takes the shot, no good. Shea with the rebound, but passes it. It's number 23, Blaker. Blaker will drive down court and will put it up, but it won't fall. You know, a lot of second chance points we're seeing from the Hawks.
The Hawks look like they've come to play a street ball game.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
the way they're playing right now.
You know, a little bit more sloppy and laxed basketball. With 45 seconds left, Gallagher passes it to Martin. Martin back to Gallagher. Gallagher does his shot where he moves in from the arc, but
Pump fakes, passes it out.
And dribbles around the arc, tries to put up the shot, won't fall. Blaker with the rebound. Blaker bringing the ball down, and he'll put it up. And a charge is called on Blaker.
Wait for Brendan Gallagher to step up and take that charge.
Yeah, definitely, but you know, that was definitely, if it was a call for anyone, it was definitely a call for the Lions. Nah, I wasn't really seeing a charge there, but you know, it definitely helps out the Lions. So
We've learned to expect not too much from the refs.
Yeah. And Joe Martin will pass it in to Garneau. Garneau puts it up, and that will be the time. Once again, the Lions are able to. Just get some points off that buzzer, and we'll be going into halftime, 39-4, and we'll be going.